I'm trying this video test again with me on the stool. I did like the way the lighting kind of put me in front of my backdrop. Right now I can't tell if I am covering up my sign back there that says stay strong. I did try to lift it up a little bit higher so it can be above my head. I actually really like the way this look. I guess it's the way I'm sitting in front of the lighting that gives me like this foreground and background. It almost looks like it's not even like it's AI. Like I put myself in front of a green screen and superimpose the picture behind me, but it is real. And again, I am recording with my YRF microphone and stuff. It doesn't look like I'm getting a very hot signal coming in, but that's okay. It could be just because of the way I'm sitting. I don't have my stomach, kind of sitting out forward more, and so the microphone is sitting lower down on my chest and stuff, and so it's picking up a softer sound. But I am happy with it. I look forward to seeing what the video looks like. Again, I'm using two soft boxes. They are at 5600K. 5600 kelvins, and I do have two uplights, and I'm using the P530 Nikon camera, the Coolpix. I will say that it is a performance camera. It's most versatile. It's pretty good with taking video. It's not the best, but I think with the lighting and the right settings is actually giving me the best video that I have between the Nikon P530 and the Sony Alpha A3000. One of the things I wanted to talk about tonight was mending broken things. My son had a dinosaur that he had gotten from the museum, and I didn't know that he cared about it so much because he did play with it. He didn't have it around with him very much, but he ended up leaving it around, and it was on the floor. It got stepped on and it broke, and he boo-hoo cried. And I got angry with him because I'm like, if you really cared about this toy, then you shouldn't have had it on the floor. In my mind, I always was planning on repairing it. And so when I started repairing it, I was putting super glue, and all of the pieces were coming together. And the toy was doing like it was when it was made. It did like how it was designed to do. Everything still moved, it still stood, and it was all put together. But when I looked deeply, I could see that there were cracks. I could see where the cracks were, where I had done the repairs. And it made me start thinking, like a lot of times that's how it can be in relationships. If you break that trust, if you break a person's heart, you got to understand that it will always be delicate. Sometimes when you mend things, they can be stronger than what they were when they were originally made. But sometimes, even though it looks fine and works perfectly, those broken parts are still there. And you have to treat it delicately. I feel like if you don't treat it delicately in the beginning, then you have to treat it even more delicately as it is being repaired, as you've been forgiven. And that's something that I feel that learning how to do. And so I ended up being out here by myself without my family. And it's been hurtful, but I thank God that I'm learning how to do these things, and that hopefully I will be prepared for a new relationship. I don't even know exactly what I'm preparing for, but for some reason I have this strong desire within my heart to make sure that I just grow as a photographer, grow as a videographer, grow as a drone pilot, and it helps me to focus on different things. Like I spent so much time just kind of feeling bad, feeling sorry for myself, but when I got a new job doing security, which I've done before, but for some reason this job just makes me feel so much better about myself that I can do so many more things than what I've been doing, that I got capabilities, that I'm smart, that I can grow. And all of this makes me feel smart. Flying the drone is not even really that fun. What's really fun about it is working on getting my recreational license, working on getting my drone registered with the FAA and having the proper modules so that they can monitor when I'm flying, and checking in with the local jurisdiction about flight restrictions, and knowing if I can fly 400 feet, if I can only do 100 feet, or if I can fly at all. And just there's much even more with the drone. I'm trying to do FPV where I put on the goggles and I fly around. I'm also trying to do as far as beyond recreational. I want to try to get my 107, and that will allow me to be able to make money with my drone and possibly get into real estate photography and videography, cinema videography, and also helping out with the local authorities to find missing people. You can get a thermal cam for the drone, fly around, look through trees, bushes, and look for heat signatures to see if you can find people who are missing. The possibilities are endless. But in all of that, I know that over the past 2.5 years, 3 years, I've been obsessing over losing the things that I cared about in my life. And yeah, I wanted to throw fits, I wanted to be angry, but I knew what I had done, and I just didn't feel like I was in a position to do it. When I had the chance to take advantage of doing the right thing and taking care of my family, I didn't. I did some good things, but there were a lot of bad things that I did also. And so I thank God that I'm actually in this position, finding a new thing, finding something else that I can believe in, finding something else that brings me happiness and satisfaction. I do love the camera that I'm using right now. It's a Nikon P530. It was very reasonable, and I feel like it's giving me the best video that I have. The Sony A3000 is great for pictures, and I thought that it was going to be the better one for video, but I'm just not getting the results that I would like. As I tried to do this setup here, it didn't look as good. Of course, I didn't do exactly what I'm doing now with the P530. I did want to try to illuminate the sound behind me, stay strong. That's actually something I have a very close connection to, about staying strong and staying independent. And also just not allowing yourself to make a fool of yourself just because you are emotional. You might be justified in how you feel, but because of your position, all you're going to do is just make yourself look like a fool. And I didn't want to do that. But anyway, I'm very happy with the results that I'm getting, and I pray that you all have a wonderful night. Thank you.